Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here on Lake North Drive and Fort Apache Road here in pretty much Summerlin, eastern Summerlin, if you will, on the west side of Las Vegas. I get a lot of folks asking me, why don't you ever show the other side of town, the west side of town? Here you go, guys, as promised. Duck crossing. All right, so this looks like it's a little circle road. Trophy Lake Drive, it looks like. Oh, it is a tiny little road, but it has this little waterfall feature in here. I guess that's why there's a duck crossing. Oh, they have ducks in there. Wow, okay. That's cool. That's different. Huh. Definitely not what you would expect to see here in Las Vegas. And they have that there, but there's a drought. There's a water shortage. But let's build more homes. Not to worry. Look over here, don't look over there. As we continue westbound here on Lake North Drive. So this area in here, the lakes, it's very well established, but it's obviously very clean. And then you have something in there on the left called The Lakes, just plain The Lakes. But I don't see a guard gate, and there's no water over there. That's probably why there's no guard gate. Everything that we've seen in here that is near water or on water, man-made water, of course, is guard gated. So you have to be special to live on the water here in Las Vegas. Another duck crossing up here. I'm gonna take a little look at this one as well. This is Beachmont Drive. Okay. Beachmont Drive. There's another little water feature here. And definitely tons of, good golly, there's a bunch of ducks in there. I hope no one's in there feeding them, because that would not be good for them. Start overpopulating. And in this area, in a very urban part of town like this, I don't think they'd have many natural predators other than the occasional coyote that might come in or come around. Or even a bobcat. But they do, you'll get that from time to time, the bobcats and the coyotes. So we're on Lake West Drive right now, passing Count Dero Drive, it says there. Diamond Reef Way. Here on the Delta Point Way, where we do this again. So they have one on both sides here, it looks like. More ducks, duck ponds here. And then over to our right, they have something called Regency that is guard gated there. But there's a water shortage. So now back here to Lake South Drive on this circular perimeter road, pretty much. If you like cool, chill music, ambiance music, check out Hygge Vibes, HYGGE-VIBES. Got some really cool, chill music, ambiance music for you to listen to. That's Hotel Yankee Golf Echo. This is Grand Canyon here. Okay, I will go then. You were on the right, but I guess you didn't want to take your turn. So now eastbound here on Lake South Drive. Prepare to stop. Duck crossing. So we have more of these little ponds, duck ponds on both sides here. very clean in here, very quiet it looks like too. You're really out here, you're in here away from the major roads per se. And that's really a very good thing. Very good thing. Come up here to Fort Apache Road, another major north-south artery here on the west side of town. We will pause it here for a moment. About to get the green light here at Fort Apache. So I'm going to actually go and make a left here and go northbound on Fort Apache. So this is the lakes area here. Glad we got to experience it together. I'd never been in here before. It's usually something I've always just kind of driven by. Drive over country, if you will. Out here south of Sahara. And this is Mariner Cove Drive, right in front of us here. Mariner Cove, okay. So everything has a very nautical theme in here. These man-made lakes in here. But I can't say too much because a lot of the lakes in Florida were all man-made as well. They would take the dredge, they would dredge out like the swamp and remove the dirt and the silt and the sand and move that to another area and then pack it down really, really tight and hard, and that would leave behind just the water from the swamp, right? So then they would just build the homes right on top of that newly packed land that they just created. So come up here to the light at Sahara and get nailed by this. If you like drone videos, check out Vids from Mike, VIDSFROM-MIKE. Does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos here in Vegas, to include the mysterious and elusive Union 76 right there. Elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you're not familiar with Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search and prepare to be wowed and amazed. Village Square over here on our left. There's actually a pool shop over there. And I believe, no, that's going to be up on Charleston. Don't let me say that out loud. Yeah, that's not correct. Also, follow me on Instagram, VegasDon4747. We'll pause it here for a moment. About to get the green light here. There we go. So right up here on the left, you have Chicago Brewery, which has some really awesome pizza in there. Now, no one pays me to say a thing. No one tells me to promote these things. The only ones I promote are Hookah Vibes and Vids from Mike, which are other YouTube channels, and then other YouTube streamers. But this right here, this business in here, no one pays me a dime to pay these to promote these businesses. And Chicago Pizza is incredible. If you've never been, I highly recommend it. They also have a location inside the Four Queens, down on Fremont Street. So definitely check that out. I'm a huge pizza nerd, so I like that kind of stuff. I would say Chicago pizza is definitely on my top 5 for Las Vegas pizza. Even though I know the New Yorkers, as we pass Red Hills Road here, the New Yorkers out there will laugh at me and tell me that it's, you know, we're competing over mediocre pizza. Who has the best mediocre pizza? And I get it, because, you know, the water here is a lot different than the water in New York City. And the water that goes into the dough, that's what really, really makes the pizza at the end of the day. It's what creates the incredible taste. But we're going to continue here. This is Charleston Boulevard right here in front of us that we magically got a green light for. That's usually very, very rare. So you have a huge shopping, there's all sorts of shopping around here. Pottery Barn over here on the left. You have something called Rampart Commons on our left there. North Italia restaurant is in there. Talbot's, Chico's, Club Champion, Flower Child, Williams-Sonoma. And then you have a Target and a Total Wine over here on our right. And they have these huge condos right here. Well, they're not huge, but they're condos. They are very, very expensive, and they have very high HOAs every month. I looked those up just to be curious about the area, and yeah. Boca Park over here on our right. So a lot of folks will talk about the area as known as Boca Park. That's going to be in here, right in here. Fort Apache and Charleston Boulevard. Husong Cantina. Grimaldi's, that's another very good pizza shop. And again, another one in my top 5. The best one would be Dom DeMarco's. In my humble opinion, Dom DeMarco's out here on West Charleston. I think it's like 8300 something, West Charleston Boulevard. That's the best pizza in Las Vegas. Second would be Amano's Pizza, which is up in like Centennial, off of like Ann Road in the 95, way up there. And then it's kind of a toss-up between Grimaldi's and Chicago Brewing Company. And I actually do like the pizza at Whiskey Liquor as well. There is Suncoast Casino. They've had presidential rallies at that location. Roll to Win digital craps now available, it says there. I've never been inside there. It's just a, one standalone casino. I will try to get in there and take a video for you guys, because I know I do want to do things, all things Vegas for everyone here. I did Durango Station when they first opened up a year ago, or more than that now. Tivoli Village over here on the right. Really cool little Italian looking village with all sorts of different food and shopping options in there. Which brings us up here to Summerlin Parkway in just a moment. Summerlin Parkway, whoever designed, I think it was Howard Hughes that helped with the designing of this part of town out here with Summerlin, was brilliant, because the 95 curves north, and instead of just having a road that went west and with a whole bunch of traffic lights on it or whatever, they opted instead for this expressway, which is Summerlin Parkway, to go all the way out to the 215 Beltway, which was brilliant, I think, in my humble opinion, because it really helps to alleviate a lot of the traffic on Charleston and Sahara. As you can see the cars passing overhead there. It's a county road, County Road 613. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps recommend us to other viewers, and it really helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other viewers. So please help us out there. Also check out our shop section on YouTube as we continue on north. Now Rampart. This is another one of those where they just didn't, whatever reason, the roads just changed names. You never know. It's Fort Apache down south of Charleston, I think, and then it just turns into Rampart Boulevard up here. No big deal. I guess they figure no one will care or something, I don't know. This is Vegas Drive right here in front of us. This is Owens. And so this is the western terminus here for Owens. So we've talked a lot about how it crosses the entire valley, but it actually ends right here. T intersection right there at Rampart. And you can see the street lights up here with an unconventional design, I'll say, something that you don't see everywhere every day. Again, thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate you, and as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks.